Hey guys, this is Abdi. I'm at Tennis Express. I'm one of the master racket stringers, and today I'm going to show you how to change the grommets on a Pure Drive. It's very simple, just a few easy steps, and you'll master it in no time. The first thing that we're going to do is you're going to have your racket. Make sure you cut out the strings because that's the only way you'll be able to take them off. On a new racket, the grommets are actually going to be flared out, so if you can zoom it in, we can actually see this portion here. You'll see the grommets flared out. And what I do is I actually use a cutter to cut these so I am able to take off the grommets. So what we'll do here, we're going to cut these off and make sure that when you cut them that you don't have it flying off. You could hit somebody in the eye or hit yourself in the eye. So we'll cut these off. Okay, the next thing that I do is basically when I'm pushing out the grommets from the inside the frame, you can do the middle section with your fingers. Actually, it should come right out. The next ones, I just use like a needle nose pair of pliers. I start pushing out the inside, so that way it makes it easier to pull out when you're on the outside part. Once you've taken out one of the sides completely off, you can actually grab the bumper guard here and just use your hands. It'll pull everything off, and it'll get that one set off. Okay, now we're ready to put the actual grommet pieces on. So what I'm going to do is take them out, and what I like to do is when I start putting them on, I usually actually just put the smaller pieces on first, like the side piece here. It's going to go on the bottom lower throat side on the outside, and what you want to do is just get a fit on there. Don't worry about if it doesn't fit yet. Just put the two sides on, and this is where you're going to have to need your awl. From the inside, what you're going to do is you're actually just going to align the holes to where it just pops in. Use your finger on the other side, and you don't have to put the awl all the way in, and this way you don't poke your finger. And one side is set, the other side. And here we are. Then there's a centerpiece at the very bottom of the throat. That one just fits in by just pushing your fingers on it. Now, the two sides, you want to do that at the very end. And there's a skinny part, and then there's a wider part at the top part of it. The skinny side actually is what's going to go on the top. So I'll show you that when I'm getting to that one. Now, the bumper guard and this piece here, they're going to go together. So what you'll do is the first four on the outside of the bumper guard, you're going to skip. You're going to start off the first three grommet holes by inserting them on that side, and it'll just pretty much be flush, so you'll just fit them all in, and it's ready to go like so. So what we'll do is start off. There's going to be a big spacing right here on the frame where you're going to put the first three in. That's the grommet part. So what I do is I'll start right here, and usually you should have your thumb resting at the top, and all you do is you'll start to align the hole with the grommet piece that's going to be going in there, and then just run your thumb over the grommet bumper guard, and it should fall in pretty easy. If it doesn't go through all the way, don't worry about it. That's when you're going to use the awl to actually put them in. to adjust the alignment of the hole. So now I've got the grommets all the way around. So now I'm going to just use the awl just to align it. And in some cases, if it won't go all the way through, what you'll do is you're going to hold it, align it with the awl, then you're going to hold it, then you're going to get yourself the needle nose, and what I do is I actually just press down on the outside of where the holes are, and it should actually push them in to where they start to, if you can see on the zoom, that they've pushed out already from the inside, that they're fit. Okay, now what we're going to do is actually start on one of the sides. You're going to put the skinny end on the top, and you just start with the first hole at the very opening at on the bumper guard, and all you'll do is just run your thumb around the side to where everything's going to start to fit. And then you're going to repeat that same process on the opposite side. And once you do this process multiple times, you'll start to get faster at it. Usually, starting off, it might take you about 20 minutes to do it, but once you start to change it more and more, you'll start to get a little faster. Okay, now the sides, some of the holes just need to get aligned, and this is where you can actually just use your fingers to push them on the ones that didn't fit. So now on the top part, you can just use your pliers, and while they're closed, you just push them in. This way it'll make it a lot easier rather than having to use your fingers. And there. And now we got one that's ready to be strung. All the holes are in, and this is how you put the grommets on a Babolat Pure Drive.